Magazines on books. Hi, I'm Gary Lovisi, and this time we're going to take a look at three really excellent magazines that deal with different aspects of new books, collectible books, rare books, authors, and all kinds of stuff. These are older issues that I had, and I found them, and I want to show them to you. I think they're really cool. Um, the magazines are Firsts, the book magazine for book collectors. Mystery Scene magazine, which is the trade journal for mystery and crime writers, and Locus, which is the trade journal for science fiction, fantasy, and horror writers. And they all have great interviews and great articles on authors and collectible books and all kinds of things. So without further, and I'm going to put the information below how you can order them. They're still available for subscription, and they're still available as most of them is hard copies. The first one is First, and
That makes sense.
yeah, we're going to go first with First. This is edited by Robin and Catherine Smiley. This is the November 2008 issue, and it has James Bond paperback, James Bond books, old and young, and also Daniel Woodrell, and the book Deadlier Than the Mail by James Gunn, which is his one book, but it's a terrific noir. Next one is November 2001, and it has Armed Service Editions and Collecting George R.R. Martin and other 1984 and a lot of other interesting topics. The November 2003 issue has rare noir first editions, Horace McCoy, Golf Mysteries, which includes James Elroy, and the cover is I Wake Up Screaming by Steve Fisher. And all of these First magazines have news from auctions and ads from bookstores. They're all really nice. It's a nice magazine, and this is some tough noir books, first edition hardcovers, and basically they deal with first edition hardcovers. The November 2010 issue has Collecting Dennis Lehane, Five Against the House by Jack Finney, and Hard Case Crime, the paperback series. The March 2012 issue is Collecting Jonathan Latimer and the noir books. It has red gardenias on the cover. The Jonathan Latimer first edition hardcover, very hard-boiled novel. The December 2008 issue has all books about pirates and various articles, fictional pirates as well as real pirates, Henry Morgan and others. The March-April 2015 issue, Collecting Caleb Carr, Jack London, Hemingway's Farewell to Arms, and has the sea wolf on the cover. The May-June 2015 issue is Collecting Mary Austin, Westerns, and the books of Alan LeMay, Western novels of Alan LeMay. September-October 2014 has Graham Greene, first books to go on film, Jumpa Lari, I'm not sure if I pronounced that, so I'm not sure how to pronounce that, and other interesting articles. Always good articles, good reading in these. The November-December 2014 issue, Robert Wilder, Collecting Randy Wayne White, Hemingway's Cuba, and Holidays in Florida. The July-August 2014 2015 issue is Ross Thomas and Graham Greene, among others. I highlight this issue. The January-February 2016 issue is James Dickey, Al Capp's Little Abner, and it has Deliverance by James Dickey on the cover, first edition, and this is the 25th anniversary issue. The July-August 2015 issue is A Passage to India, and it has Barbara Cleverly, Paul Scott, and Black Narcissus by Rumer Godden on the cover. These are great reference for book collectors and for actually for dealers and bookstores. They do list the values of the first editions in them, so any of the not only there's all kinds of information about the books and the authors, but points about the collecting and the prices and values of them. The January-February 2015 issue is Elizabeth Maddox Roberts, Evelyn Scott, and Faulkner and Hemingway. The November-December 2015 issue is The Alchemist, collecting Elliot Paul, and Peanuts books by Charles Schulz. The September-October 2015 issue is a special Ken Follett issue, and it has the Pillars of the Earth on the cover. So that's First Magazine. We have a few Mystery Scene magazine, which is edited by Kate Stein, and this is the crime writers, mystery writers, and readers basically trade magazine. It has all information about crime and mystery writers, articles, and then all kinds of reviews of new books that came out, and it's a great resource. This is number 139 from 2015, and it has John Sandford and Cara Black and Peter May and others. The next one is number 137 from 2014. It has Jeff Cohen and the new face of Noor, Fuminori Nakamura, and many other authors and crime novels. Mystery Scene number 142 from 2015 has Orson Welles, Ashley Weaver, Foyle's War, Gifts for Mystery Lovers, and Lisa Scottolini, Robert Randisi, and more. Number 136 from 2014 has Louise Penny, David Gudis, Poet of the Losers, Small Town Hero, Ed Gorman's Sam McCain novels, and many other, Phoebe Atwood Taylor, many other authors and books. A lot of book reviews in these issues. Number 141 from 2015 has Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's Sherlock Holmes story novels, Ida Lupino, Ray Bradbury, Margaret Marone, and Longmire, which is a famous mystery series. Number 144 from 2016, Catriona McPherson, Adrian McKinty, and Women in Crime, and the Mod Squad, a retrospective of the Mod Squad, the groovy 1960s crime TV series. Number 143 from 2016 has legal thrillers, Jessica Jones, Greg Hurwitz, The Birth of Orphan X, all kinds of rave reviews. Mystery Scene number 135 from 2014, Dorothy Salisbury Davis, The End is Near by Ben H. Winters, Justified, the television show that was a big hit, and Paul Doiron, and much more. And last Mystery Scene that I have here is number 140 from 2015, John Lutz, Ross MacDonald, Ingrid Thoft, Ronald Tierney, Marlowe, Raymond Chandler in the comics, Elizabeth Scott, Noir Femme Fatale. So there's some of the Mystery Scene magazine. Mystery Scene is now printed digitally, and first is printed in hard copy. And now we're going to look at Locus, which is the science fiction trade magazine with articles on science fiction writers and books and all kinds of science fiction, fantasy, and horror. It is a only digital magazine, and I'm going to just move these up. Then we're going to put Locus from January 2015, Lauren Dubuque, Robert Jackson Benton, and articles on P.D. James, many others. Locus is again, these are color magazines, really nice. Have a lot of outstanding interviews, news about authors and new books coming out, a lot of reviews of new books, and in the back is the on all of the Locus is British books received in October, and other books that came out that between each issue. They list a lot of the new books. The September 2014 issue has Nicola Griffith and Hugo Award winners from 2014, from the previous year. A lot of information there. November 2014 issue has R.A. Lafferty, Linda Nagata, articles on Angry Robot Books, Brazil. They do a lot of reporting on science fiction, fantasy, and horror throughout the world in various countries other than the United States, and it's very interesting. The February 2015 issue has 2014 The Year in Review, commented by many of the editors and writers in the magazine, talking about the books that came out in that year. July 2014, Jeff Vandermeer, South of Reality, an interview with K.W. Jeter, obituaries on Daniel Keyes, Jay Lake, and many others. Locus Awards. Really great stuff in these magazines. The December 24th, 2014 issue has an interview and World Fantasy Award and Convention Report, and the Michael Moorcock, the science fiction, fantasy, and horror author, is the chief interview on that issue, and he's a photo on the cover. March 2015 is Garth Nix, Old Kingdom, Nebula Awards, various other awards, Stephen Burgess, and all of these. Each issue has forthcoming books and new books. April 2015 issue has a remembrance of Terry Pratchett, who passed away that year, Melissa Moore, Christopher Barzak, many others. Terry Pratchett's Discworld series is very popular, very great series, science fiction, fantasy. May 2015 issue is Magical Futurism, reports on various conventions, writers and illustrators of the future contests, and much more. January 2016 issue is Mary Rickert, Charlie Jane Anders, Peter Dickinson obituary. Locus, April 2016, has Paolo Bakshin Galupi, Tim Pratt, articles on Terry Pratchett, Hatchet buying another publisher.
Paolo Bacigalup.
Is that Bakshin?
Paolo Bacigalup.
Yeah, I don't know, I couldn't pronounce it. July 2016 issue is interviews with Peter Straub and Joe Hill, which are the showcase of that issue, but there's much more in it. The December 2015 issue has Chuck Wendig, Beth Cato, various awards. Nice issue. The May 2016 issue is Guy Gavriel, Journeying, an interview with Molly Tanzer, Hugo Award ballots, Philip K. Dick Awards, and various other awards in the science fiction, fantasy, and horror field. June 2016 issue, conversation with Ellen Datlow and Terry Windling, who were two very influential women editors at Ace Books and other publishers. The Nebula Awards, Bram Stoker Horror Awards, various other articles, and news. Always news in these issues. The February 2016 issue is their 2015 year in review, where all the authors and editors of the magazine talk about what happened in significant science fiction in the year. There's a conversation with Tom Doherty of Tor Books, and an obituary of David G. Hartwell, who was a very influential science fiction editor, among other things. August 2016 issue is Nancy Kress, David D. Levine, and various other ReaderCon and Locus Awards and other events in the field. September 2016 is Charles Stross, Future Vision, Cory Doctorow, Eleanor Aronson, and many other authors and books. The October 2014 issue has Paul Park, Horror of Cameron Hurley, Worldcon Report, and much more. The August 2015 issue has Neil Stephenson and Wesley Chu, various awards. Tom Piccarelli, obituary. Tom is a great guy. I knew him. Passed away in 2015. June 2015 issue is on James Morrow. Also Stephanie Feldman, among others. A lot more news, new books, reviews, and the reviews in Locus for science fiction, fantasy, and horror are very, very good, very interesting, very good reviewers. October 2015 Worldcon report and an interview with Elizabeth Hand, the Chesley Awards, which were based on Chesley Bonestill's artwork, or in remembrance of him. Locus September 2015, Sarah Monet. The Hugo winners, Daniel Jose Older, and much more in this issue. And the August 2014 issue, Ian MacDonald and Anne Leckie, their book Silhouettes, various also Hall of Fame inductees in the Science Fiction Hall of Fame, also con reports. And the last one is that I have here is Locus July 2015, and has a obituary of Tanith Lee, who passed away that year, and Joanne Harris interview, and Max Gladstone interview, Locus Awards, 50th Anniversary Nebula Award Weekend, and much, much more.
Can we look inside a mystery scene? Because I don't think you showed us inside of that
So a
one.
mystery scene. Okay. Yeah, mystery scene. Edited by Kate Stein. And a lot of ads for new books, but a lot of nice, really nice articles. Do a quick look. A lot of good stuff. A lot of good reading, good reviewers, good articles. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's Sherlock Holmes series. They talk about that. It's an ad for Lawrence Block, a book by Hard Case Crime. John Lutz. Ed Gorman had a great column in this issue, these magazines. And there's just a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of reviews in both of these magazines, Mystery Scene and Locus. First doesn't have reviews, but it has articles on collectible writers of all types, and information on the value and the collectability of the books. So there's 3 excellent magazines. They're still being published, and definitely worth your interest. So we're going to do a couple of things on some magazines, because I just found a cache of them that I had, and I think there's some pretty cool stuff that maybe a lot of people haven't seen, or a lot of times people haven't thought about, like, oh wow, I should subscribe to Locus, or I should subscribe to Mystery Scene or First, because they really have some good articles and great information, and these are great magazines. So with that in mind, hope you enjoyed this look at 3 great magazines. Give us a thumbs up and a like, and subscribe, share, and I want to thank you all for subscribing. We're getting near the 500 mark, and I hope we get up there and over it. And yeah, and thank you very much, and see you next time.